It's not polite to keep a lady waiting so long, Lara said with an inviting smile, moving in closer as she handed Aiden a glass of wine. Aiden could feel the heat rising off of Lara's body and caught the scent of her intoxicating perfume. I didn't keep you waiting. As soon as your driver picked me up, we came straight here. Aiden's heart was pounding in his chest. Don't you remember? When we were kids, we promised each other that we would be together forever, she teased. You've kept me waiting 18 long years. Aiden chuckled. We did promise each other that, didn't we? But neither of us planned on my father getting killed, or on me growing up in an orphanage, forced to survive without a penny to my name. So I hope you can forgive me for disappearing. Lara moved in even closer, her lips now just inches away from Aiden's. I could forgive you for disappearing for all those years, but I can't forgive you for getting married. To Ava Stone, no less. She suddenly turned on her heel, hypnotizing Aiden with the fluidity of her hips as she walked away. The open back of her dress began at her bare shoulders and descended below her hips in a deep V. Why don't you approve of Ava? Asked Aiden, sipping his wine and admiring the view. Lara threw him an impatient look over her shoulder. You're the tiger. Ava Stone is a sheep. She isn't a good match for you. It's that simple. I'm not sure I can trust your opinion in this matter, Aiden chuckled. I think you might be a little jealous. Lara whirled around to face him, anger now blazing in her dark eyes. If you want to walk around pretending to the rest of the world that you are the useless son-in-law of the Stone family, I can't stop you. But your little plan could easily backfire. You can't expect to lead the Tiger Group if people think you're weak, and that they can get away with treating you like that. That's a good point, Aiden admitted to himself. She's even smarter than I give her credit for. This is all just temporary, he replied. There's a spy in our ranks, and I still don't know who killed my father. When it all comes to light, I'll punish the people who've mistreated me. I'll teach them not to underestimate the tiger. Well, we'll find out soon enough, won't we? Lara replied, her voice laced with skepticism. Maximilian is coming back in a few days. She furrowed her brows and crossed her arms over her chest. Just tell me the truth about one thing. Are you in love with Ava? Aiden sipped his wine as he thought carefully about what to say. The word love disappeared from my life a long time ago, he finally replied. All that matters to me now is getting revenge on the person who killed my father and rebuilding the empire that was stolen from me. I don't have time for love. Emotion filled Lara's eyes as she listened to Aiden's words, their gazes locked together. For a minute, neither one of them said anything. Finally, Lara took a deep breath and broke the silence. Love cannot disappear from anyone's life, Aiden. You can try to run from it, but it will always catch you in the end. Aiden drained the wine out of his glass, then set it down and started walking toward the door. Whether I love anyone or not doesn't matter. Ava and I are married, and as long as that's true, I have to take care of her and have a responsibility to remain faithful. I should go, before we do something we both regret. Aiden, wait! Lara reached out for his arm, but Aiden was already too far away. When he reached the door, he turned back around. I don't think we should meet like this anymore. It's too dangerous. Tears filled Lara's eyes as she watched him go. It was quite late when Aiden got home, so he tiptoed upstairs and went directly to Ava's room. He could hear her voice through the door. She was laughing and talking to someone on the phone. Yes, the contract has been finalized. They're waiting until my birthday to make the announcement. Aiden was thrilled to hear the good news, and that his plan to put Ava back in her grandfather's good graces was working out just like he had hoped. He knocked on the door. He heard footsteps approaching, and a few seconds later, Ava cracked the door open. I have to go, Charlotte. Aiden just got here. Talk to you soon, she said as she hung up the phone. What do you want? She said to Aiden. She didn't invite him in, but she left the door open and walked back over to her bed, which Aiden took as his cue to enter. "How did it go today at the meeting?" He sat down next to Ava on the bed, half expecting her to kick him off, but she didn't say anything. "We signed the contract, and Grandfather seems pretty happy with me, so I think things are better between us now." "That's great, Ava. Congrats. Glad I was able to help," he teased. "I don't want to hear any more lies about you helping me with this. We both know you didn't have anything to do with it," Ava insisted, folding her arms across her chest. Aiden shrugged. "If you say so." "I know so." Despite her words, Aiden sensed uncertainty in her voice. "Where have you been all day?" she asked. Aiden hesitated, unsure of how much to share about his rendezvous with Lara. "I had to work late," he finally replied. Ava scoffed. "Did you eat dinner at least?" Aiden shook his head. No, actually. Now that you mention it, I'm starving." In the place where his stomach was, he felt a hollow pit. Ava rolled her eyes. "Stay here. I'll have the maids make you something to eat." As she went downstairs in search of the maids, Aiden smiled to himself. Ava's words are still harsh, but there's a tenderness in her actions that I've never noticed before. I think she's finally warming up to me. When Aiden arrived in the dining room the next morning, he was surprised to see Shane sitting in the chair that Ava usually sat in, with a mischievous grin on his face. "Hey, look who finally woke up. Good morning, brother-in-law." "Good morning, everyone. I didn't expect to see you here, Shane," Aiden said calmly as he sat down. Shane stopped buttering his toast and waved his butter knife around menacingly. "This is my family's house, so I can come and go as I please. And I can sit wherever I want to." He made a point of saying this to Ava. Ava rolled her eyes. "You're such an asshole, Shane." "Ava, watch your language at the table," Robert scolded. "Sorry, Dad." "Where'd you get that suit?" Shane asked Aiden, looking him up and down. "Did my sister buy it for you?" "I don't need to buy him a suit," Ava snapped. "Aiden has been working hard and can afford to buy his own clothes." "Is that right? How much are delivery boys making these days?" Shane teased. "Don't answer that," Ava said, standing up from the table abruptly. "Please excuse us, everyone. It's an important day today, and we don't want to be late for work. Let's go, Aiden. We can ride together." For a moment, Aiden was stunned by Ava's invitation, but he quickly took her cue and followed her out to her car. "Thanks for sticking up for me back there," Aiden said as they drove away from the mansion in Ava's car. "There's no need to thank me. I just needed an excuse to get us out of there." Ava kept her hands on the steering wheel and her eyes fixed on the road as she replied. "Whatever you say," Aiden chuckled. "You know, if we ride into work together, I'll need a ride home this evening, too." Ava sighed. "Fine. I'll pick you up at 5. Aiden arched his brows in surprise. "I think she's really starting to like me. And she doesn't even know that I'm the tiger," Aiden realized in amazement. As they got close to Aiden's office, traffic ground to a halt. "What's going on here?" Aiden wondered out loud. It seemed that everyone had stopped to stare at a tall man getting out of a limo in front of Club Kane. "Don't you know who that is?" Ava asked. Aiden took another look at the tall man wearing glasses and an expensive suit, puffing on a thick cigar while his lackeys scurried around him, opening doors for him and keeping the crowd at bay. Aiden shook his head. "No idea." "That's Dominic Grayson," Ava explained. "He's one of the richest and most powerful gangsters in Chicago." Aiden's eyes widened in surprise. "That's Dominic Grayson? Stop the car. I'm getting out here." Ava hit the brakes, and the car screeched to a halt. "Aiden, where are you going?" Without another word, Aiden jumped out of the car and followed Dominic Grayson into Club Kane. "I'm going to find out what Dominic is up to." or I'm gonna die trying, he told himself. What will happen now that the tiger and Dominic have finally crossed paths? Will Aiden make it out of Club Cane alive? Or has he just walked into a deadly trap?
This is only 5% of the story. Full story on Pocket FM app. Click on the link in description, install the app, and get 10 episodes free instantly.